Hello and welcome back to this channel. Today's gonna be a very fun video because today we have a lot of stuff to do. Now before we do go and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you're not missing a video, and please like this video. Let's go and start today's video. Now today, really we're gonna be staying on this side of the room working with the aquaponics like crazy today, but I really want to start the video off talking about the strawberries. Now the numbers have come back so incredible. I mean, just check out how healthy these plants look. When I was transplanting them in these pots and I had to take the pure coconut core off the root structure all these plants had was maybe the healthiest root structure I've ever seen. So I'm so excited about that. It's really rewarding after how much work we've been able to put into the strawberry plants and how much we've been able to learn. Just seeing these absolutely flourishing and thriving in the room, it's absolutely awesome. But going over here, number one, the fish tank needs a lot of maintenance. It needs a lot of cleaning, a lot of algae needs to kind of be scrubbed out, and especially today is just going to be a very deep clean. So later we're going to be taking the biofilter outside, cleaning that up. We're also going to be rewiring some of the stuff. It also needs to be completely filled back up, and I mean it's just covered in algae on the sides. I mean, check that out. That's just really thick, gross algae. So I'm gonna fully drain it today to the very bottom where I can just hand scrub it and just try to just polish it and make it look really good. I'm not gonna be using any soaps. I'm just gonna be using water and a brush to just kind of hopefully scrub everything, and then I'll just kind of wash it, drain it again, and then boom, that should be good enough. And just going throughout the aquaponics and all these plants, they've done well, but the problem is there's a lot of stuff that I should have done differently when I did all these plants. Number one, I feel like the plants are too small when they go in this. They are not strong enough, the root structure isn't strong, the plants are just seedlings. So when they go in the system, the amount of nutrients going through these tubes are way too much for these plants to take. So it's just too much for the plants to survive. And it just kind of almost rots the plants and almost just kind of burns the root structure. So I'm thinking something that might be more efficient is if I'm able to kind of start it the same way, but when they go into their pods, they don't go into the system yet. They're going to go back on the trays, kind of in their selected sections, and then they're going to grow for a lot longer. Now, the goal is to have them look like this. This is what they should look like. It should be extremely healthy green color, and just these are not. So the thing is, they're soaking up so much water, I don't know if they can really solve that much. So I'm really experimenting with that and trying to solve as many ways of trying to make the aquaponics work as best as possible. I will say aquaponics could be the future of farming, but it's very complicated. It's a very complicated system to really work with, but you have to get it perfectly right in order for these plants to absolutely flourish. But once you do get that first plant to flourish, which is usually parsley, everything else in the system does really well. So throughout the system, we're going to be working with a lot of stuff. I'm still kind of planning out exactly how and just how it's going to be operating. But once everything is going good, we're going to be able to plant. Now check this out. I'm going to take this out of the soil and just check out that root structure. That is a very beautiful root structure. And I mean, we're going to be working with a lot of stuff, but something I've been really experimenting with lately is these strawberry plants, and they've done really well. So hopefully in the next few days we can get the seeds in the mail. I ordered about 150 more plants, and I mean, it should look really good. I'm hoping this entire zone 3 can go under strawberry operation, and later on these two shelves right here can go under that same operation also. It's gonna look really good, but there's also a lot of work we still need to do in order for Gulfport Produce to be profitable. Because if you guys have ever been involved with agriculture, it's really hard to make a profit, especially when you're working with extremely high technology equipment, and that's what this room is. So the thing is, even though we are working with these absolutely incredible plants, I do have to figure out how to make the room more cost effective, because at the end of the day, it's going to be very difficult to make a profit when I'm powering a lot of watts in this room. So I will say I'm working with a lot of different ways on trying to possibly make power in the future. Something I'm very excited about, and later on I do really want to start a few other businesses under that field. I'm really big about EcoFlow or EcoFlow Energy, kind of a battery company there, but it's also really good for nature, really good for the environment. So the thing is, if we can go eco energy, green energy, solar panels, turbines, hydropower, just all sorts of stuff like that, the future could look very different. But the thing is, tech hasn't advanced enough to the point where it's efficient enough to be able to be everywhere. So that's something I really want to work with in the future. I really want to start a business called Go Forth Energy, where we work with solar, we work with some other stuff there, but I'm going to start looking at some stuff like that. I've actually already talked about that quite a lot on this channel. I really want to work with EcoFlow and some solar panels and try to get some of this room powered by green energy. My goal is to have this entire room fully powered by green energy, and I think that would be a massive achievement. But I mean, just pulling up the numbers, I mean, a system, the battery itself, the EcoFlow Delta Pro is $1,300. That is expensive. Not including solar panels. Including solar panels into that area, that's gonna be like $2,000, and that is wildly expensive. So I'm looking at a lot of ways on where we can make that more efficient in the room, because I think that would be a huge achievement. I think that would be really good for just nature and having this entire room run by eco energy, green energy. I'm also looking at a lot of other ways to be able to use the room as much as possible by possibly reusing the water. This will take it out of the air, because obviously when the humidity gets way too much in here, plants start rotting, mold starts forming everywhere. Just, it's a nightmare. But the thing is, if we can be able to make this work instead of just dumping it, because right now it's completely full, if we can be able to dump it into a filter, take out all the stuff that was in the air that wasn't good, like just kind of mold in the air, all sorts of stuff in that. If we can be able to filter that out and give it back to the plants, I think that could be a huge achievement, especially to save water and save some money there. So I'm working on a lot of ways to be able to do that, but I also want to get your guys' opinions in the comments. If you guys have any recommendations, any ideas, I'd really love to hear them. And this is going to look really cool once it's done. It's been a lot of work to be able to get where we are, but I'm very dedicated to be able to work every single day to be able to make more progress in this room. I'm really excited to see what the future has to offer. But just going into the video, kind of got distracted there, just kind of talking about the plan of Go Forth Produce, but I've been growing these for a while. Let's just say I germinated them. It was a long week, and then I completely forgot they were in the germination room. So I happened to remember one day, and when I walked in there, the plants were super overgrown and wasn't the best. So that's how those look. Those don't look good at all. So that was a huge oops on my side. But at some point in the next few days, I really want to be able to work with the aquaponics, kind of get it back on the system, because right now there was zero water flowing through it. Technically, I should just turn off all the lights right now and just kind of turn off a lot of the system. Right now, the pump is pumping water directly to the biofilter, and the biofilter is on the stronger setting where the water can just go directly back to the fish tank. So there's definitely a lot of work that needs to be done. But right now, my main focus is going to be getting this fish tank cleaned up, getting it good again, and we'll just really have to see where this takes us in a few hours. So let's just go ahead and start the giant time lapse. Now, I'm gonna have to relocate the fish, so it is gonna take a while to get all the fish out safely and good. And yeah, let's just go ahead and start the time lapse. All right, well, the water is being pumped into the fish tank. There's a lot of progress being made. I mean, this is doing absolutely incredible. The fish tank looks brand new. It looks really, really good. Now, for the most part, I'm just gonna let it do its cycle for about an hour. I did put pH down and all that fun stuff in there, so hopefully by then it should be good. I'm also gonna watch the temperature very closely and make sure the temperature is just right for the fish to go back in. But for the most part, it should take about 5 more minutes to be able to fill up, and really that's gonna be all for that. The fish are in a good area, so they could survive there for weeks. But I mean, this is doing really good. I'm gonna let this cycle for about, again, another hour. But I mean, at the point today, really all I need to do left is water the plants, and that is a pretty easy job, so I'm not really gonna film that part. But I mean, for the most part, this is gonna be done video. So if you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you're not ever video, and please like this video. Thank you guys so incredibly much for watching today's video. Again, if you guys do want to check us out on Go For It Produce social media, we're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and more local, we are on Facebook also. So if you guys want to check us out on all those 4 social media platforms, we're constantly posting new high quality videos on those that actually, those videos aren't posted on this channel. So if you guys do want to check that out and get even more content on really what's going on in this room, go ahead and check that out, and I greatly appreciate it if you would. Again, we also have a lot of other maintenance type of videos on this channel too if you guys are just really interested in stuff like this. But again, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys when we post next. Peace.